My name is Glenn Cowlishaw. I am the headmaster at Providence Day School. I have a vast experience of 10 weeks now at Providence Day School, as I'm the new head of school. So everything I say I premise with, of course, with 10 weeks experience. It might not be the most measured response that you would get, hopefully, after 10 years. It's an incredible school. Why is it an incredible school is the obvious question. We have a faculty which are just, in my opinion, second to none. It's incredible what's going on in that school. The relationships with students, the amount of critical thinking and design thinking going on is in particular so exciting. Providence Day School is known in particular, I think, for its Global Studies program, but I think that's only one little piece of, and people keep referring to 21st century learning. I'm getting a wee bit tired of that. We're here, it's here now. I tend to refer to it as global learning. And when I think about the thinking going on at Providence Day School regarding what the school should be looking like in 5, 10, 15 years, that's when I get particularly excited. It's not just from a technology situation where I think many of our schools have got the iPad projects going on in kindergarten. But when I see the work that's being done on flipping classrooms, when I see the work that's being done on meaningful assessments, that's when I realize more than ever how lucky I am to be the head at such a forward-thinking school with such an incredible faculty.
Tell me how these technology initiatives help you at Providence Day School to achieve your school's unique mission.
I think the technology initiatives are particularly exciting because, unlike a number of technology initiatives, I don't think they're just happening for the sake of, wow, there's new technology, it must be useful for something. I think there's a very measured approach at Providence Day School to how technology can really impact teaching and learning. And whether it's in kindergarten or whether it's with our AP classes, I see technology pushing those learning and teaching opportunities to a whole new place. That, for me, is what is so exciting. And as much as we read about flipping classrooms, and I read about it, it's when I can actually go into those classrooms and see the excitement and see the difference in the relationships and learning and teaching opportunities between student and teacher that I get genuinely excited by technology.
Outstanding. Single other thing to ask you, is there anything else you'd love to tell me?
I would, again, just love to share for public record how the technology at Providence Day School and with Matt Scully has forced me into a situation where I'm having to embrace technology. And Matt, if you get this, they actually made me come into the booth because they said, you insisted. Thanks, mate.
So I guess one of the most exciting things about working with Dr. Cowlishaw, our new head, is the energy and the support behind the initiatives. You know, in my presentation I talk about first order and second order change, and second order change is really change where you're dealing with the idea of conscious incompetence, where you're pushing people to places where they haven't done this before, and there's no clear certainty that what you're doing is going to lead to a positive outcome. And it's great to have someone that's right there with you, leadership that knows it's going to be messy, that knows we're going to, occasionally not hit our mark, but that is really comfortable with the idea that we can learn from that, and everything we do is going to be an opportunity to get better. So yeah, in my presentation today, we talked about understanding your resistors, the folks that are resistant to change and understanding why. A big part of this, it's going to sound really silly and obvious, but the revelation that I had a few years ago was that these folks are not resisting just to be resistors, that there's legitimate concerns here. And part of what I think is really important to recognize is that often we're providing solutions for problems that we haven't helped them understand. That there are situations where you're asking them to do something that seems like just another fad, or you're asking them to commit resources and time to a project that, from their point of view, doesn't offer a lot of benefit. And it's really important that you understand their environment and what they're trying to accomplish, as well as understanding the innovation, the tools, the instructional process that you want to engage them in.